This is an internal mix ELF system. The way it functions, resin will come into the bottom of the system, through the pump, and out. This is a surge tank. It helps to make the spray pattern be pulseless, so you don't get winking of the fan when you're spraying. The material will come out and go out to the gun from here. The catalyst side, on the catalyst, you'll pull material out of your standard catalyst tank. You can take an empty one, as we have done, and drill 3 holes in it and refill it, or simply unscrew the top of an existing tank and put all 3 hoses in through the top. Material is drawn out of that tank into the bottom of the catalyst pump. This catalyst pump is adjustable for the percent catalyst that you would like, simply by unscrewing this and moving it to a different position along the length of this arm. The catalyst itself, once it comes into the bottom of the pump, travels through this hose, through this manifold, where it is sent out to the spray gun. This particular system has a catalyst alarm on it. It's a flow system that determines that catalyst is flowing or is not flowing. These 2 devices connect to a siren box, and this is what makes up the catalyst alarm of the system. In order to start the system up, initially, this is the air inlet. You will have the system connected to the spray gun. This position goes out to run the gun trigger on the gun. This, which we will have plugged for this demonstration. This is the outlet that goes to the flush tank. As this is an internal mix system, it needs solvent flush, usually acetone, in order to flush the gun out where the catalyst and resin have been mixing. Connect the air to the system, ensuring that the regulator is turned all the way down. Once you have air, you pull the pin to this catalyst pump and you turn on the system, turn this regulator, and it begins to stroke. That stroking action creates suction in the bottom of this resin pump, which will pull material out of your drum or pail into the bottom of the pump and out. This should be plugged off going to the gun. You will have this open. Once material starts coming out of here, you can shut this off and allow the pump to stroke until it stalls, which it will do once the hose is completely filled and you have resin to the gun. Once it stalls, this will stop. Obviously, you're not turning the regulator down. Now you need to prime the catalyst side. In order to prime the catalyst side, ensure that you have good catalyst, the hose is all connected. You have a inlet hose. You have a dump valve, which allows the catalyst to recirculate through the pump and then back into the catalyst jug. And then you also have an overpressurization valve as a safety, where if the system achieves more than 1,200 pounds of pressure, it will open up and allow the catalyst to go back into the reservoir so you don't blow a hose. Priming the pump. You will need to begin stroking this pump with this valve open until you see catalyst flowing into the pump, around, and then back into the jug. As you continue to pump, you will see more and more flow and no bubbles. Once you see no bubbles, shut off this valve and continue pumping until you begin to see pressure generated on this gauge. Once you've got 100 pounds of pressure or so, you can connect the catalyst pump to the resin pump with this pin, and now they will move in unison, giving you the exact percentage of catalyst that you desire as the material is coming out of the spray gun. In addition to these things, this gun has a resin monitor on it. What it is there for, there is a series of magnets, and this is a sensor which picks up the position and the number of those magnets and counts them, which is displayed on a meter in order to tell you how much material you're using on each part or throughout the day. just a simple option that we offer with all of our systems.